Hi everyone. So I wanted to create a New Year's look for you that was pretty easy to throw on that still screamed New Year's. So here's the look I came up with. I have worn it a few times this holiday season. A lot of times during the holiday season I'm in a mad rush to get ready and get to where I need to be. Time's always a factor during holidays and even New Year's. So I hope that you enjoy this look, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Alright, so to get started, I've already prepped and primed my face. Now I'm going to take the Mary Kay Concealer in Ivory number 2. I already took that. I placed it under my brow bone and above my brow bone, and just to clean that up and give it a more airbrush look. It also sort of mattifies just the very peak of the brow bone. Now I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Shadow Insurance in Candlelight just to give a very soft glow to the lid. This is pretty cool because it can act as like a highlighter, and plus when your eyeshadow starts to age, you can kind of see this kind of candlelight glow coming up through the eyeshadow. So it's a little bit of fun, especially when you pack a matte over it. It gives it like a very incandescent glow. So I'm just gonna blend that on. Maybe you might need less depending on how oily or dry your skin is or how big your eyelid space is. So I put a little more on because I have a little bit of space between my arch and my eyelids are a bit dry. I'm going to take NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Cottage Cheese, and we're just going to put that right underneath the very peak of the eyebrow arch. And I'm going to blend it out. This part's completely optional. It's not going to be super opaque. Cottage Cheese is a little sheer because it's more shimmery, but that's classic with shimmery shades. They're a little bit more sheer than matte shades. So I'm just going to blend it out with the warmth of my finger, and yeah. Now I'm going to be taking Sugarpill's Tiara, which is just a very intense sort of sterling silver pigment, and we're just going to take this up on a flat stiff brush, number 777 from Delling Tools. What I'm going to do is spray the brush directly, pick up a little bit of Sugarpill's Tiara in the lid. It'll form a bit of a paste in doing so, and just pat that all over the lid. And then just sort of smooth it out. Now I'm going to be taking another layer of Sugarpill's Tiara, but this time I'm going to take it dry. And just pat that all over the lid just to get another layer of opacity. Alright, so I'm going to take the Too Faced, the Bronze and the Beautiful French Riviera edition, and we're just going to tap into Chocolate Soleil. You don't need the whole kit, just Chocolate Soleil, and we're just going to pick this up on a flat stiff blender. Any flat stiff blender will do. And we're just going to start going in the outer corner of the crease. And I'm going to start in the very outer corner of the crease, and then just blend that on through. Sorry for the non-tutorial eye. This is my first day back filming. I took 3 days off for the holidays, but I had like a 3-day vacation and used it very wisely. So I'm just going to blend that through the crease and create a little bit of contour, and just so that that silver sparkle doesn't gravitate too much. Now I'm going to be taking Glamour Doll Eyes Electric Chair. It's just a really fun white color from the new Circus collection. So I'm going to be taking a little bit of that, and I'm just going to pick it up on that same brush since we already used it. I'm going to tap it into the inner corner of the eye just to brighten that up a bit and pull it up a little bit. Taking that same color, we're just going to stick that in the very peak of the arch. From there, I'm just going to move it over. Just to create a little bit of a shine, but I'm moving it back, as you can see. I already got quite a bit of shimmer from the Candlelight, so you don't need to move the eyeshadow highlight completely down on top of the crease or even completely in. It'll create a very frosty appearance. So it's not necessary. We're going to leave all this eyeshadow color open. no color. I'm taking Inglot Gel Liner number 77. It's just a matte black waterproof liner. Beautiful. And we're going to be taking an angled brush, scooping a little bit of that out of the pot. I'm just going to start at the tail end, and we're just going to go right here where you see the outer tear duct and start flicking out a little wing. This is the perfect guide to getting a perfectly precise wing, even though your face isn't symmetrical, so your wings won't be symmetrical, but they'll be symmetrical to your eye, if that makes any sense. That we don't have to try so hard to even out your wings. And we're just gonna continue dotting, lightly stroking that Inglot Gel Liner into the eye. So you can go as far as you want to go, as thick as you want to go. It's not the most like smooth or slick gel liner because it's waterproof, so you kind of have to work with it a little bit, but I like how inky and thick it is. Going from the center of the lid, I'm now going to move it out a little bit and sort of even out that wing so it doesn't look like a lazy wing. If you don't want to add on more gel liner, you can always do that with the aid of a black eyeshadow to soften it. Now to set all this gel liner, I just took the matte black here at the very bottom of the Wet n Wild I Love Matte palette. All you need is a cheap black to do the trick. Hopefully later on, Wet n Wild will sell an individual black, just to have like a little pot to set your gel liner, and that will just make it stick all day. Yes, I do that with waterproof. It can still like move ever so slightly. Now for the waterline, I want to keep it very fresh and very nude. So I'm going to be taking the MAC Chromagraphic pencil in NC15 and W20. It's a little lighter than most skin tones, but for the waterline, it'll work for a number of skin tones because it will more naturally brighten up the eyelid. Although don't traditionally go for natural looks, I prefer this over using white eyeliner, which is just kind of scary on me. I'm just going to roll that on the waterline a few times just to brighten it up. A number of brands make nude eyeliners. Stila Kajal does. Urban Decay makes a nude concealer sticks. You can take just about anything for the waterline except a really wet sticky concealer because that might run into your eye. I'm going to set that with just a nude eyeshadow. You can buy an individual nude eyeshadow from Wet n Wild. I believe the color is called Brulee, Sugar. There's a number of things you could take. So I'm just going to take an angled brush. I'm going to swipe up some of that nude shade, and we're just going to take that up and set the under eye, just so it doesn't go anywhere. Because if it does, the waterline has a tendency to look a little red when it's kind of unpolished, so I always like to put something on the waterline. Now you can run a brown or a soft nude eyeliner underneath the waterline if you'd like, but it may end up making the look more harsh underneath the waterline. So I'm just going to take a little bit of Chocolate Soleil, and there is carmine in eyeshadows as well, so I know a lot of people say, oh, don't use face products on your eyes, there's carmine in it. There's carmine in most eyeshadows too, so I'm just going to put that underneath the waterline. And then just clean up any excess that has ran, and that'll just give you a defined but very nude eye for underneath anyway. Now if you want your lashes to stand up and out, obviously the aid of waterproof products does that for you. Using the Inglot Water Gel eyeliner I've already put on obviously just kind of makes my lashes stand up by itself, but I rarely use waterproof mascara because they're kind of dry. So I'm just going to be taking my regular mascara, which is the Too Faced Size Queen mascara. I'm going to put that on and be right back. To keep this eye from looking too over the top, but more effeminate and pretty and elongated, I'm going to be taking the 305's Ardell Accent Lashes. These are beautiful on any eye shape I've seen so far. So I'm going to be taking these. The 301s are also good. Or if you can't find accent lashes, a good thing you can do is just take a regular full-sized band that is simple, and then just snap it in half and use the outer corner. Or if you have difficulty applying full band, you can always, once again, snip them in half and apply them one by one. So, but I'm going to be taking the 305s, and I'll be right back. Now for blush, I'm going to take Illamasqua's powder blusher and Hussy. You can buy cream or powder blushers from Illamasqua. They're gorgeous. And we're just going to take this up on an e.l.f. stippling brush. It's so pigmented. You might want to make sure that you don't have too much excess powder on your brush. Just delicately tap it off. And we're just going to kind of whisk that out above the contour. And then just sort of use a rotating motion to blend it out, like so. Then I don't like to pull it onto the apples of the cheeks. I feel that's too doll-like for me, at least with my face shape. So it's up to you, but that's the look I go for. Now I'm going to be taking sort of a pinky toned highlighter. We're taking the pink side of Sun Bunny. A lot of brands make a pinky highlighter, so you most certainly don't need Sun Bunny, because I've already opened up this little kit and I've been using it through most of the tutorial. This is what I'm going to be taking. It's probably the priciest item in the entire tutorial, so I'm going to be taking a little bit of the pink side. Pricey, but great investment. It takes forever to go through an entire Too Faced kit, and I prefer their blush products, face products, to their eye products, but that's just my opinion. I'm just gonna blend that out. I'm just get a nice soft dewy highlight. I'm gonna be taking Mary Kay's lip liner in Pink Rose. It's just a pinky color. I'm just using a sample. If you order from me, I'm gonna be giving out samples of these lip liners. I know they changed also their entire color line, so I'm not sure Pink Rose is available anymore. I apologize for that. I ordered it like right before they discontinued a bunch of colors, but at least if you order from me and you get to see the sample, it gives you a feel for the lip liners. And there are some awesome new colors. They even have a clear like borderline pencil now, so it's nice. And then for lips, I'm going to take Mary Kay's Liquid Lip Color in Raspberry Ice. It's a really pretty natural pink. And they're really minty, pepperminty. I need to do a review of all these. I finally collected all of them. They're wonderful. I love them personally, but I love a liquid lip color. So yeah, that's just me. I'm gonna be taking the Lauren Brooke Cosmetics Botanical Lip Gloss. This is in Winter Berry. This is only $8, and it came in my Eco Emmy box this December, which I do have a blog post review on. If you'd like to see what's in it, go ahead and check out my blog post. Be a link in my bottom bar for the blog post. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on. And the brush tip really does help to sort of get into the peak of the lip and stuff. Oh, it smells terrific. I'll put a link to Lauren Brooke Cosmetics in the bottom bar and a link to Eco Emmy if you're interested in signing up or you want one of those glosses. Once again, that's Winter Berry, and I always have products in the bottom bar. So I hope that you enjoyed this look. It's pretty simple, fun for New Year's, and doesn't contain blue and too much effort. I think it's pretty easy for just about anyone, but it still puts you in the festive mood. So I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.